Hello, hello, hello. Hello? There I am! Welcome back, everyone! I don't know why that did that. It just likes to play up. But hello, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna first off apologize. I'm having a low energy stream. Best way to describe it is it's very hot here in Australia. We're in the middle of a heat wave. It's just zapping me. On the other hand, over here, I'm just dealing with IRL stress. We put the two together and it is not fun at all. But, you know, it is what it is. Nothing we can really do. If you look over in chat, for those who are actually lurking since the very beginning, it was in sub mode. I'm just doing that while the stream is offline because I've been warned, with all those bots targeting me, there is a chance hate bots will appear. So yay, that's something else I'm going to have to look forward to. I hope it doesn't, for all your sake. I want this to be as nice of a group or community as possible. I think that's mostly it. I don't really have anything to update anyone on. I've changed the text down below so it's now black writing instead of white writing. A bit easier to read. Other than that, I haven't really done much. I experimented with the layout. I haven't actually saved anything. I'm looking at getting new themes so I can be smaller over here on the side, have the chat above me, and then the game won't be the full screen. Or maybe I'll experiment with different ways so that I can be, you know, slightly bigger. Because when I go over to this screen, I am quite small. You know, I may need to be a bit bigger. Even if it is... I don't know, let's say that. How's that? I might get in the way of, you know, some in-game stuff. But I'm now more prominent. I could also put myself in front of the border. It's always a thing. But, you know, part of the reason I had this border is on VC faces this itty bitty little box. And it drove me insane trying to fix. But if I control Z, alright, so it's 440 pixels more going up to reach this height. I don't think that affects if I go to this side, no. But this, nope, there's the numbers. There we go. How about we try a stream with me being this big? Yeah, if it doesn't work, I've still got the measurements for a Mini-Me. Hello, Mini-Me. Hello. I see you over there. But yeah, so that is always going to be turned off in this scene, because I've actually got two different scenes, where it's me on the right and me on the left. And it's pretty much an identical scene, just which one of these two is turned on and which one's turned off. But we can try this now. But we can turn up this music and go straight into Persona, because my lurkers like to be quiet. Nothing against you lurkers. Love you guys. Now, to what I recall, last stream, spoiler alert, Akumura died. So we're now in the aftermath of it all. Pretty sure Morgana doesn't want to do anything.
Oh, you want to do it?
We can do training though.
Okay.
Which is kind of the only thing we can do at the moment. All of our social stats are maxed.
Yes! Nice going!
Protein shakes increase the effects of training. Alright, imported protein. Let's see how it goes.
Now, let's carry out our plan. Okay.
The fact the screen shakes as he does it is kind of worrisome.
Hey! Nice going!
Alright. Alright.
Well,
Okay, 9 HP. That could be better, but it works. So if there's ever a day where we can't hang out with anyone, looks like that's what we'll do. President Kumar died? Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that can cause that? Nah, no way. So it was murder. That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. Oh, Temporal-kun. My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought that's something I need to tell you. Well, what's the matter? There's actually something that caught my attention. I think we need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school.
it looks like Haru is managing. Somehow. Alright. Let's meet up with everyone after school.
Sakuma murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. It's not like happened to the honor student. She seems different now. Still, feel bad for him, going out like that. It's what they wanted, though. Everyone was going, yeah, he should be dead. Boo, we don't like Akumura. And then, you know, he dies, and it's, how could it?
Preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next. Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
It's so damn loud.
Darn propaganda machines.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
She's just waiting for the dramatic entry.
Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura!
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru!
Dramatic
I'm
entry.
sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too. My condolences. Must be rough. I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home.
I mean, not outright denying it. Kinda seems suspicious. Like, oh, why? Why do you want to know? Did something happen? Your answer, Haru, would determine how we respond.
It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
It's like Yusuke is the only person here who, in Haru's shoes, doesn't sound suspicious. Everyone's like, oh man, we gotta quickly defend ourselves. We can't let her think that we were the ones who did this. And Yusuke's going, let's apply logic here, okay? Perhaps we were somehow messed up. You know, he's at least trustworthy in this group.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next week.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did to President Kumara. They're heroes. They will never do that. I'd be disappointed if they turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. I can't think of any other explanation. That has to be it.
For real?
Found a calling card on the principal? But that's impossible. I mean, they're selling fake calling cards. In all honesty, who's to say he wasn't just, a fanboy? This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves after what happened to President Kumara? They never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all they've done up to this point. That won't stop me though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. Well, see you later.
Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
Still can't go out anywhere.
Oh, you want to do it?
We might as well do some training.
Yes!
I wish I'd stock up on, or did stock up on proteins.
Now, let's carry out our plan. Okay. Nice going.
All right.
Alright, 5 HP,
All
and
right.
that moist protein gave me an extra 2. So definitely best to get the imported protein. I'm sorry for worrying all of you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing alright? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only the clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help them all out. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you. And we're here if anything happens. I know. Get in touch once things settle down. We'll be waiting. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
I bet they killed Akumura to make an example out of him.
Impossible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Akumura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kid said. The Phantom Thieves are a menace. We've been cheering on murderers all this time. It has to be a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They have to endure that harsh training every day. I feel a bit sorry for them. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They wouldn't do that. Oh, the gymnast girl? Yeah, she's changed in a good way. It's a bit of an unblind. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any ideas? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, a state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we going to do that, though? Looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although, we don't have any leads. Damn it, what's this gotta happen to us? Well, it's the all is lost moment. When everything starts to look bleak. But, you know, they're gonna rise to the moment. They can do it. Wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep playing low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Hey, sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Akuma and all, but this is the perfect time for a smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one is pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding in the Shibuya Underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds interesting. Really are brave. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. Leaving this to you, Bantams. Mishima really does get amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Kumara's death, but we can still prove our justice and mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have time. Oh, and we have to meet up with Haru before we can go in. Alright, so Makoto wants to study, but we've already got her at max rank. Takemi wants to hang out. But then we also have Yusuke, who is rank 9. So this will be his final rank. So I will hang out. I'm just going to Alt-Tab quickly. I closed the tab for the Persona things. Not to worry, I can get it reopened. And with a clickety-clack, I don't know what to say. I mean, it seems a bit weird to do that for Yusuke's final one. And he's going to be max rank. It doesn't really matter what I say at this point. I could even say he isn't best boy. And, you know, he'd still like me. Just about newest piece has been selected to be displayed in Kawanabe's art exhibit. Let's go together. Yusuke's painting won the competition.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with. Yes, this is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think?
It turned out well.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now. You.
It's a good painting.
Huh?
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time. To think the same painting can change this much. So this is the answer you've come up with.
It is.
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
Provoked Yusuke on purpose?
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude. Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
I wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength.
You mean Madarame?
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day.
Hey, fluffy adorable kitten. It's good to see you again. It's definitely been a little while. Hope you enjoyed lurking.
But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win. Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like, my schedule throughout the days here have been a little bit odd as well. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. No, just because usually during the day here we watch my nieces and nephews, like after school. But school holidays are starting, so we get to watch them all day, every day. Yay. Wednesday was like at 10 p.m. Oh my goodness, that is... Well, I can't really complain. I'm usually up late because of the stream stuff, and my daytime's when I prefer to rest. But still, you're up quite early. As a thing as well, I'm just going to alt-tab the game. Chat box. Wow, my head just goes weird. There we go. Move the chat box up higher. I'm trying to experiment a bit with my character being a lot bigger. True, but everyone always takes morning to be early. Yeah, that is like one of the big things that frustrates me, is when you get people where it's like, at night, even at, say, 9 p.m, people go to bed, and it's like, you gotta be quiet, don't make a sound. You can work a night shift and have to sleep through the day. No one cares. They will make noise. Like, well, it's daytime. You shouldn't be asleep. It's like, no. I honestly find nighttime to be a lot better, more relaxing. Plus, well, it's getting quite hot over here where I am, and it is torture. Even right now, like, my office is 32 degrees Celsius, and I'm sweating. I turned the aircon on, but I'm pretty sure all you'd hear is it going in the background. And that is a fair point. I did hear it is quite cold in the northern hemisphere. I mean, if you want to take a few degrees or more, I'd be more than happy. During the day, my office is like 45 degrees, and I am not happy over that. The air conditioner could be running at full power, and it will not cool the room down.
I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
I feel like if you had to sit in this heat, though, it would be quite bad. Like, I sit in this and I'm like, I'm meant to be used to it. Well, I am jealous if your body does work that weirdly, because it just feels gross. I am not good with heat anymore.
Sensei.
That was another aspect of him.
Yeah.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world.
See, my body used to be able to absorb heat quite well, and it could also use it to fight off the cold. But lately, it's been doing the opposite. It cannot hold any heat, and once it starts to get cold, it stays cold. Like, it is just that.
That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
Huh? What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope.
See, I would get a heated blanket, but those things also terrify me. Mainly because I remember, like, I am 100% sure the technology has improved, but I remember my grandmother had one, and it used to zap her through her leg hairs. And I just think, I don't want to do that to myself.
If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
What a strange man.
You're a stranger, Yusuke.
For declining his offer? It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct? Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me. But for some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done. Thank you, my friend.
I am thou. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion, and thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of...
I just like to skip that.
All right.
So, like, that mention of static electricity as well is another reason why I'm terrified of an electric blanket. Because I hold static so easily. If a day has just a small bit of wind, I will zap anything and everything around me.
All right.
Whew.
Persona within me has has awakened to a new power.
All right.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint. I
But
reiterate my promise to you.
even with a non-fleece blanket, I will still zap things. Like, I could quite literally grab my shirt, pull it away from me, and you would hear so much static crackling. And there have been times when people go, oh, if that keeps happening, just change your shirt, or change your shorts, or your pants, or any bit of clothing. And it still happens with any new pair. That is fair.
I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble. Now then, shall we go? In order for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
I have no clue what to get rid of. Medium damage to one foe, heavy damage to all, medium damage to all, severe damage to one. Get rid of giant slice. Yeah, come winter I may look into it. At the moment I've got like 3 blankets. Oh yeah, there's so many things in this game where it's like, guys, do you want to maybe keep your identity a secret? Here the Phantom Thieves killed someone. It's all over the news. Alright. She still wants to hang out. I don't. They're both max. But, like, it happens so much throughout the game. Also, apologies, my model's going to jump around for a bit. Maybe there? Okay, hopefully this spot will make me, glitch out a lot less. The camera's a bit closer to me, but it can now see more. Now I need to figure out what I want to do. I probably need to buy more protein. So I want to assume there's a thing from here. Strange, my dogs are barking. They haven't barked in a while. I don't really need that, but there it is, imported protein. You can only get one. Don't know why I bought the duck set anyway, but I did. Apologies for my dog. Excuse me, I'm just gonna do a quick check, make sure my dog is alright. She doesn't usually bark that consistently. I'll be back in a moment. apologies for that. No clue what they're barking at. They're actually running all around the backyard, chasing something, barking. I can't see what. I can only assume either field mouse, possum, or a neighbor's cat. I don't know. But I can't get to where they're running to, so all I can really do is shrug. Yeah, like, that's why I think possum. It's likely something small. I know we get field mice around a lot because of the government here. I'm also not too happy with our government at the moment because they were real... Well, the most censored word I can say are jerks. So... Basically, the government has caused flooding to occur because they go, hey, this area hasn't flooded. Well, sorry, we haven't had enough rainfall to really necessitate waterways in case of flooding. So if there's no risk of flooding, we gotta build over the top of where the water would drain to. So they block up the waterways. It rains, we flood. Then the government turns around and goes, we'll apologize by buying your property and you can move elsewhere. But because it's floodland, we're gonna give you very little money. It's like, it's floodland because of you. You caused the flooding. Doesn't matter. You should have known that we would do this someday. That's on you guys, not us. So, yeah. It's kind of... Well, I'm shrugging, but you can't really see it. So I would like to have a little barkless dog. Also, I don't know why. This is me looking up normally. I look down a little bit. And VC face distracts my face. I don't know why. Perhaps my webcam needs to be better. Like, what if I aim it down? Now I just appear a lot taller. How's that? Oh yeah, it is just bad. At least for this region. But, you know, you're not allowed to say anything against it because... Okay.
Take your time.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just... find a way to rip people off.
What would you like?
Like...
Man.
But mine's just kind of going through different things at the moment. I was gonna say something, now I forgot.
What do you want?
But yeah, they tried to make things as difficult as possible. Like, I don't know, they don't want people to... Mine's still blanking out on the word. Like, it was a thing that they were saying for a while. If you can't afford rent, you should buy a house. Prosper's probably the right word. I don't know, my brain is still frazzled. It is just way too hot.
Hey there. So this equipment...
Take this special protein.
Well then. Oh. Yeah,
rent is technically cheaper than buying a house. your mortgage rate depends on how much you earn. If you earn enough money, your mortgage actually becomes less than what rent would be. You know? So I can see where that little bit of logic is. But then they also are putting that out saying, oh, just buy a house. Like, with what money? You know, who can pay rent and also save money for a house while also surviving? If you had that sort of money, you know, you could have bought a house to begin with. You know, they're very out of touch.
Hey!
All right. All right.
Nice.
All right. All right.
Wanna head back?
That does sound quite adorable. I kind of feel like on the Discord server I should add in a channel for pets. It's like, share photos of your pets. Aw, that does sound cute. So were they just deceiving us? I guess Akechi was right all along. No, I still believe the Phantom Thieves. They're murderers, right? Hurry up and arrest them. How long are the police gonna let them run loose? See, I've got 2 dogs. I've got a miniature poodle and a...
This sucks.
I think it's a miniature foxy. Because my family don't like big dogs. So we got little dogs. Wonder when Akuma will start coming back to school. I know the funeral soon. It must be tough organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Akuma's son is usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. That is also true. I just like to clarify, like, we got smaller dogs because... well, they are small. You can tell when they bark. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who supported us are being criticized now too. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must be many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with that situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. What are we supposed to do then? Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exams end. There's no way I can focus on exams like this. Can you ever?
Hey, are you listening?
Wow, he dodged it.
Hey!
That was so charming. I wish I could date someone that could only dodge chalk and nothing else. Since, you know, that's what wows people these days. But I'm gonna have to look up that breed of dog. I don't actually know the breeds too well. People are saying terrible things about us, calling us murderers. And Yusuke wants to study. Alright, well, Futaba wants to hang out. Well, it's like, if it was a bullet, it would be more impressive, but it's just the fact that you can probably max out your charm just by dodging chalk. Here comes another chalk. Bam. Bam. I feel like I need a camera mount, something that sits further back. Because this feels too close. It should probably be like This is way too far back for me to sit. Send you a very quiet dog. Push comes to shove. You don't want to That does sound adorable. I am gonna have to look all that stuff up. Dogs are quiet.
Yo!
Quite adorable. Yo, do you have some time? I want to get cracking on that promise list I made. She was only ranked 2. Alright, I will. I'm gonna just cop, a chew. Sniffle. Totally not opening up her guide.
Okay, rehabilitation time. Alright!
Okie dokie, let's get started on this promise list. First one is, go somewhere with lots of people. Oh, I got the perfect place. Akihabara Wars, Revenge of the Futaba. You go to Akihabara? Careful out there.
Hey!
Hey, did you see that tablet earlier? Whoever drew that picture was a real pro. Not as good as Inari though. He's got a particularly pervy view on art. But, whoa, what's going on? There's a super limited sale at the PC section. 3 terabytes for only 500 yen? What a steal! That's gonna sell it in seconds. Mayday! I'm trapped in the home appliance kingdom. The 3 terabyte war rages on outside. There are just so many people. I don't know if I can last much longer. Call cut out. Maybe I should look for it. Ah! There you are. I was about to come find you.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think I was gonna see you until the end of time. But then I thought about you while I was wandering around the store. Bam! Wild Temporal appears. It's good to see you again. So you're relieved? What an incredible coincidence. Me too. Wait a tick. I just finished a promise. Go somewhere with lots of people. Well, am I awesome or what? It's all because of the 3 terabyte war though. Oh, and because you brought me here. I, Futaba Sakura, hereby thank thee. Sense Futaba's innocent joy.
Alright.
I don't know though. I panicked hard when I was soloing that dungeon. I think not being with you is kind of scary. Alright then, I'm gonna add another goal to my list. Being okay without you around. It might be a long quest line, but I'll finish it someday. Phew, I'm tired.
Okay, going home.
Come on, let's go home. Hey, it's me. Thanks for your help today. So I beat the go somewhere with lots of people goal. First try too. Not bad. Still not sure how I'm supposed to beat being okay without you around. But at this pace, I'll clear it in no time. Right? We'll both do our best. Whew! I got this. I don't care how hard the quests are. I'll take them all. Anyway, I guess the point is, I gotta grind for now. Leveling up for a big encounter is basic stuff. Gonna do a little research, see if there's any other ways I can power up. This is all kind of exciting, huh? Talk to you later. I'll check out the video likely after the stream. Just because last stream, Opera GX decided to crash on me super badly. And then it wouldn't work. And then when I did get it to load, it was using 6 gigabytes of RAM, while Persona used 1. I don't understand how that works, but you know. Somehow this game can run 3 times on my computer. There's that as well, but at the same time, I think it's only really if I show TV shows and stuff like that is when it gets bad. So the Phantom Thieves and Murderers. Guess all the praise they got before doesn't amount to much now. So Anne wants to study, and this person wants to hang out. What rank is she? See, I thought it would have been the other tabs open, but I have very few open, and I have it set that it shouldn't be going to use too much resources. Plus, at the same time, you know, Opera GX is advertised everywhere as, you know, the web browser for gamers. Whoa, so cool, so fast. And yet, it is worse than Google Chrome. Hello, Chanel. It's good to see you. You haven't been here in a little while. Hope you're alright. Yeah, like Opera GX, like I'm considering uninstalling it and just going back to Firefox or Google Chrome or something and then just importing everything. Alright, next location.
Actually,
this is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. Father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that mother works at a nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all of this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it would hurt her career, and she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her, but he looked troubled. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. You're searching for a boof. Microsoft Edge is good, but at the same time, I don't know, I'm kind of working through a list of what to try. Also, I don't know if I said it before, but I hope you're both actually doing well today. You know, just hoping for the best for everyone. I'm not just saying this because, you know, I'm trying to find what answer I'm meant to pick. It's that frustrating. As I said before, it is way too hot. My brain is just frazzled, just fried. It's way too hot. That is fair. I'm likely gonna eat some cheese crackers later. It's gonna be my post-stream food. Although I can't express that to my mother. She's so happy for me. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good would come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skill. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I'm even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way around me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do what you love. Do what I love? I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. Rank 6.
All right.
Let's return to the church and play a match. That article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match?
Until next time.
Hello, this is Hifumi. Thank you so much for accompanying me today. I need the distraction. Trying to solve this on my own, I felt caught in a vicious cycle, but you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself, considering how good a listener you are on me. You're imagining things. Really? I thought I felt a hidden potential brewing within you. You really are a strange individual. I was supposed to be a teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I would love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you at the church. They still haven't called the Phantom Thieves? I don't care how they do it, just throw them in the slammer already. Too scared to have murderers on the loose. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. The murderers. Don't give me any of this justice stuff. Can I bother you for a moment? Now that the funeral is over, it feels like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. Are you alright though? I am. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay? Oh, I'm managing. You sure are strong. I'll come back, don't worry. I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when the exams end. I'll see you.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up. Well then.
Alright, exams begin tomorrow. Takemi wants to hang out. I feel like every other daytime person I've already maxed out. See if the home shopping thing's on. Seems like a no. Guess we'll hang out with Tei Takemi.
What would you like?
Also looking here because they have liquid mercury. That should mean if I go to Akihabara, we should be able to get another one of the aluminum sheets. So slowly getting there to be able to make the whatchamacallit, the unbreakable pick. Getting low on money though.
Yo. Okay.
Alright, sell all the treasure we've got.
That's fine.
And now we're rich again. But it's surprising that no one questions where we get this stuff from. I do a clinical trial. Alright, she's rank 6. Cough, cough, Kachu. Alrighty. So now we know exactly what to say to her.
I suppose.
Alright, that's it for today. Alright, you're going home already. If you have some time, why don't you stand and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. Hello, Dr. Takemi. Shifa Yamada. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient.
Oh,
He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So, do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients. A girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Well, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now there's talk that the care at a university hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine. Ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. Would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. Please be quiet. What did you say? Don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps you should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling.
what does this mean?
Was? She passed away.
What?
What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate. Ha 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 ha! She is the plague after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You must have misjudged. Now back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. Miwa-chan's dead? No. But she's all I've been working towards all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Don't lose hope. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't. Just rest for today. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
Feel better now. Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig. Now we've got a discount.
All right.
I don't know what to say.
I wish I hadn't shown you that side of me. We all do sometimes. Yeah, you're right. This is fine once in a while. Going home for today. We will continue this another time. But like, to
Take
my
care.
knowledge, it was the other guy mistreated or misdiagnosed. But based on how all these little side things are going, I'm guessing he is 100% lying. This isn't much of an update, but I think I'm going to go back to school starting tomorrow. I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. You really okay though? Be sure not to push yourself too hard this time, or in this time of grief. No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wonders what I'm not to do. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home. Well, I don't know how to put it, but try not to think about that stuff too much. We're on your side, Haru. Yeah, anything can come. Well, you can come to us for anything. To be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotion at such events. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose someone like that. But I'm okay now. You all helped me out so much. Right back at you. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring. Well then, I'll see all of you at school.
Haru. I'm not surprised she seems down. You should keep her in your thoughts. Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay.
This is a quick question. While I've got you here, those messages that appear above my head, are they able to be read? Like, can you read that clearly, or should it be bigger? This is something that I probably should have checked ages ago. Like, I just kind of looked over a sword and I'm like, I read it fun enough, but I also have really good eyes. Okay. Main reason I ask is because like, my screen's quite small that I can look at with Streamlabs, and my monitor is a 4K monitor, so I can't really check it as 1080p. Don't know why that moved. Don't know why I got the mini-me up. Chat box. It has now shrunk again. Alrighty. Hopefully that... Maybe it's more to the left. There should work. Hopefully. So I'll just do a quick test. Like, I want to try and update the entire border so it's not just me overlaid over top of the game. Maybe do the thing where, you know, the game screen goes from the top corner down to like here. That way I can have over here for the chat box. More information down here. But then again, I don't really know if that's something people like or not. Also, it's Sunday, so we can go to the jazz club again.
I see. What do you want to do? Hey! Oh!
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Overcharge, it's 3,000.
This place rocks!
This drink.
Kind of skipping until they get to the unique dialogue
Hey,
part.
hey!
Yeah, I sold one of my retro game consoles to the second-hand shop in Yongen Jaya. I bought 2 of them by mistake, you see. So I figured I'd let one of them go back into local circulation. It's more interesting if someone gets lucky and buys it, instead of me just holding onto it and letting it appreciate in value.
That's...
Oh, I gotta go home soon. Sodra's gonna start worrying. It's not bad spending a day outdoors. Alright, so I believe that is the final skill that she can get. I will Alt-Tab just to check. Yeah. So that's the final skill that she will get. So she'll start using her moral support more often. It can be any of those skills. I have no clue what they do.
Thanks for today. Okay?
And she should be happy for a while. Pulling on nights is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to the most right now. Yeah, but are they still gonna hold it? Might get cancelled. Don't say that. You're putting me up before exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, students will riot. Did you hear those rumors? She's so lucky. It's almost like her test scores don't matter. I wonder if they really are from our school. The teachers are doing a 180 on the honor student. She's on the podium. Good for her.
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam booklets.
Right. We need to get our exam
Well,
cheat sheet.
Shall we begin?
How many surfaces are there in total on the soccer ball? I cannot remember, but this is where cheating comes in handy. It is 32.
Ooh, we can do this!
See, an essay question. This looks tough. Provide an explanation as to why the soccer ball is only compromised in the colors black and white. Didn't the teacher say the number of colors used to be different? Used to be one color. Right, it was, but that wouldn't grab your eye. Oh yeah, I remember. I think she said that unlike now, soccer games were broadcasted with black and white picture. Right, a single colored ball would be hard to spot in a black and white. So they changed the color of the board to make it easily identifiable on TV.
Yep.
Ahem.
Time is up. Put your pencils down.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves?
You know they're murderers, right?
That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way Allies of Justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have to ask you to leave. Now, everyone.
Second day of exams. He conducted executions using this device. Charles Henry Sanson.
Ooh, we can do this!
What is the reason that most people cannot become a cormorant fisherman of Nagarasawa? It's a hereditary profession.
Ooh, we can do this!
The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? I mean, they killed our principal. Isn't this insane? There are murderers among us.
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a Phantom Thief the other day.
For real? You gotta report that.
Oh crap, you think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Morgana stared the entire time throughout
Okay, class,
that.
let's get
It's
started.
quite haunting. What is the meaning of robota, the etymological root of robot? Slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this!
Which of the following describes the density of stars in outer space? 3 Bs in all of Europe.
Ooh, we can do this!
Today's the last day of exams, huh? Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. This has been so easy, I might start yawning. You did perfectly. Can't wait to see your school.
The police are here again?
Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a Phantom Thief.
Seriously?
I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
It's me. It's something I want to talk to everyone about. About the hideout. I mean, our place.
It's open. Welcome.
Ah, you're the third year Akumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please, have a seat. Are you okay?
Huh?
Yes. I'm sorry. I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at seeing what's on my mind. That's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either.
Excuse me?
Oh? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my
Thank
thanks.
you. I'm alright though. It must be pretty weird, right? I came here for a counseling session, but I can't seem to say anything.
Well...
Not weird in the least. Just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. If you still don't feel comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day. I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I'll feel more relaxed if I think of all of this in that way.
Quite.
Absolutely. Nobody's going to de-stress if they come in here all worked up like, I have to talk, right now. Thinking of this is just sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help you feel more open. Relaxing with some tea. I do that quite often, but on my own. Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
People closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So, was mealtime essentially the same setup as tea time?
Yes.
Yes. Meals were essentially, well, actually ate together. We're almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I've never been never been to upscale social events, so I'm not sure if I should ask this, but, well, didn't you ever feel lonely? Lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would have only wanted to spend more time with my family. Why don't we call it a day for now? Feel free to stop by again, anytime you like. Oh, yes, I do apologize. It seems I intended this tea time, well, extended the tea time much longer than I'd intended. No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up some snacks that pair well with tea. I received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet though, so I'm gonna take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all. Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know.
How troubling.
Do you want some help?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
Any way that I can help? I also chose a bad time to have a sip of my drink.
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
I couldn't imagine.
Yes, it is quite hard to fathom. I may be the president's daughter, but I never anticipated I'd end up involved in company matters. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." It feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? In return, I'll... What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents. How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone, to take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment? I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
How do they taste?
I suppose it's umami mixed with a little bitterness? Either way, it's definitely unique. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good. Well then, shall we head over to the hideout?
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them, in order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't
Also,
you
hello,
the real one,
Insert
though?
Check here. Good to see you again.
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed?
But then the question is, who is the butler?
Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto. Why's that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must...
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Calm down, Ryuji.
Yeah, this doesn't mean that we've lost yet. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course.
All good. I do appreciate you coming by. Hopefully things go well. Apologies for going quiet. I've actually been tapping my foot against the side of my computer. It feels very hot. I'm gonna actually check the temperature of it after this cutscene.
I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
But I hope you have a good day.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
Especially during the cutscenes, I usually go quiet because it's just a case of... like, I don't want to talk over the top of the characters, and... at times I just want the cutscenes to hurry up and finish. Because otherwise, it's like I've got to...
No, it's okay.
pause for every time I...
How about a bath?
want to talk. Just to make that more painful.
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
It's very much her concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Things become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's being entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means, yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. Well, that sounds bad. Wait, weren't they already investigating us though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec, what's this SIU thing? Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I have heard that name on the news. They make headlines often. The really insane part is, they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we gonna get arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. It may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay though, they don't have any evidence. Yes, I suspect they're frantically searching for someone as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Some real convenient timing for the prosecution though.
Let's do it.
Alright, I quickly hit save. Just give me a quick moment. Just loading up hardware monitor. Graphics card running at roughly 80 degrees Celsius. CPU is running at around 60 on average. So that explains the heat. Especially with how hot it is getting in here. But oh my goodness, it is way too hot. I'm considering turning on the air conditioner, but at the same time, I know how noisy it can get. And I don't really want to put everyone through that.
Oh, you want to do it? Yes!
I might as well just do some more training.
Now, let's carry out our plan. Okay. Nice going!
All right.
That's 5 more HP plus another 2, so that's 7 HP. I'm just gonna do a quick here. And I'm back in screen.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found Phantom Thieves yet? Government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? Wish they would just spend the like they wouldn't spend tax dollars just sit on their butt. Mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. The police are here again? How many times has this been now? School's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status? This school is so messed up. Where the corporate really is from our school.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of cancelling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin? They haven't come to my school. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're going to get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. It's gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Careful, you guys. You should probably try not to say too much. They'll see through any lies you might be telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
And this guy.
You two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
I mean, I'm sure he's no one
Especially those
special.
eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not.
And what's the worst he could do? It's not like he's gonna lock me in a room and beat me up and drug me.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right? Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
Still can't go anywhere.
Just add this.
I will save again, because I don't know if it's actually popping up on the stream. However, as I am playing, I am noticing brain stutters. And I am 100% hoping it's not because of, you know, how hot it is. If it is, it's a bit worrisome. I mean, it is estimated that this heat wave is going to continue till the end of the week. Hopefully it stops there, but seeing as Australia's heading into summer, I am looking at another couple months of this. So, you know, it's not going to be fun. But I gotta get used to it. Still can't go anywhere, so I might as well just keep exercising. I kinda wish I had more proteins though. Or the better proteins.
Now, let's carry out our plan. Nice going!
Alright.
Well,
Alright, 6 more HP.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Know what kind of people the culprits are? Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they get the arrest, or just arrest those guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they going to do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Maybe it's next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite our friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It would also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? Oh, it's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so loud. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the number in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Nick-san, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now, show me the total count for each column in this magic square. I want to say 15? It was 15.
This is it.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Whoa, really? Seems kind of smart.
Nice going.
There's the bonus point that we don't really need. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated, and math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Well, it's a good thing no one notices a talking cat. So, what do you want to do as the school festival's exec committee? We need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as a guest of honor. Oh right, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tell you the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Oh, it's so damn boring. Don't act like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. There's still a weekend at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. You do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage your mind somehow. We're all counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously, Ryuji.
We're gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Let's leave it to her.
We're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
So two things. Number one is it's kind of odd. They are openly talking about this in the school where the police were. You know, considering the other cutscenes and how people could hear through the walls very easily, you'd think they'd be a little bit more cautious. The second thing, don't know how easy it is to see on your screen. You may have to maximize the video. But right here, the two trophies are intersecting. You can see a bunch of Z fighting, or Z fighting, whatever you want to call it. So it's just making a weird glitchy texture going.
I hope she finds something.
Hey.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck in my Akuma investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Pretty much.
You trying to show off? Don't get cocky, kid. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Nice.
Alright, so EY still wants to hang out. There's Kawakami, who's max rank. Akechi, who can't really do anything. Oh yeah. There is Hifumi. I will hang out with her. But one thing I'm curious about as well. So Maruki is rank 9. And I believe, you know, his final rank's much later. Ketchy's only rank 6. And I believe he too had his stuff at rank 9.
Good evening.
Alright, let's invite her to one of the
I look forward
parts.
to it.
Because it was automatically chosen for us. I feel like I can play Shogi at a different place here. The scenery, the sounds, the smell. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps even come with some new ideas. You use your senses in Shogi?
Yes.
Indeed, Shogi isn't only about using one's brains. Must use your senses to identify all possibilities, including your best moves. I've opened up new opportunities through Shogi. You are like a Shogi piece filled with endless moves. I wonder what kind of person you will become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. I'm starting to get the feeling that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Well then, now that we feel refreshed, let us play fair and square.
Okay, let's end here for today.
What is that detective thing he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just tear up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. Curious, it seems like he knows something. I bet he found some really juicy secret.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I'll leave it to you. I don't really have a choice,
In
do
that
I?
case, I'll do it. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Alright, so we have a speech. Don't really care about the speeches though. Still the fortune teller, but again, I don't really want to go to the fortune teller. So I might do a quick look around with the shops, see if we can get more protein.
Please head to the exam room. Okay, which one?
It's the season of cold medicine.
I also completely forgot about all this.
That should work.
Probably don't need that many, but... It still has 100% HP to our allies.
You want that one?
Here you go.
Just get 3 of them. Remove stat buffs from all foes, remove stat debuffs from allies.
You want a shot? You're about to experience my best work ever. I'm very proud of it. This will work well. Thanks. It's There you go.
I'll grab...
This will work well. Thanks. It's exceptional. There you go.
4 of them.
Take care.
It may come in handy later on to have everyone on the team to have them. Ah, supermarket's closing. I never knew that happened.
What would you like?
I'm gonna buy the liquid mercury. That means Akihabara is now gonna have the other item we need.
Hello.
Now we'll go to this region, see if we can find any of the proteins. Oh, they actually got a Halloween setup. That is quite cool. Doesn't look like I will. They've got...
What do you want?
Yeah, just general stuff.
Welcome.
Plant-based stuff. The job, and then a bookshop, which doesn't have anything new.
Yep.
Huh, it's starting to rain here. I think there's actually a bit of thunder.
Take your time.
So every so often I hear a slight rumble going.
Hey.
Alright, grab another grab bag.
Hey.
Old undershirt, old shocking scarf, and old ghillie vests. So he's just had a healing items. So yeah, I'm not too sure where you get the proteins from. Yeah, I thought, you know, the drug shop had it, but apparently not. Hey Zoe, any sort of protein, really. I know there's one you can in the underground walkway, but yeah, that's only one a day. The dollar shop. Whereabouts is that, if I may ask? That was a massive lag spike just now. Next to the movies. Alright, check out the sports shop quickly. They're all out of the imported one. Also, every so often you may hear a bit of an odd noise. It is just the rain. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it.
Welcome.
That said, it is making a lot of worrisome noise, and I swear I just felt the ground vibrate. Odd. Alright, well, we've got basic protein, so we might as well, you know, work out. Went too far.
Okay.
Alright, take the protein, because we now got plenty.
Alright. Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Alright.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, there is a lot of worrisome noise coming from the storm. Like, 100%, I'm pretty sure Streamlabs is saying that it's coming through the microphone.
Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? What do you mean?
No.
Never mind. It's nothing. That reminds me, tomorrow's a school festival, isn't it? Is the class finished with preparations? It feels kind of nice working with everyone to put all things together. Hope you all have fun tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today. Please excuse me.
Hey.
Yeah, like, I don't know how I got all the other, like, moist protein, and I had a couple imported ones. So, I don't know, it's a bit of a mystery. But I'm mainly doing the exercises because the confidants to the left that I haven't really touched, I'm not too interested in their stories. Now, it's gonna be a quick moment. I'm just gonna mute myself. Alright, I'm back. I'm just gonna turn down this on my microphone. I'm gonna get a bit quiet because of it, unfortunately, but hopefully it stops picking up, well, storm currently brewing outside. Here who again as a guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw that coming. Oops, still gonna make the noise. Kind of saw it coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Did he say he was gonna make, or wasn't gonna make any more appearances though? Why did he agree to come here? This probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
Met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sound too crazy to be true, now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering. That's about what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too. But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name yet.
How about you?
Alright, Nick Schooner. From a psychological standpoint, it's a key reason for our memories different from realities. I want to say memory bias. It's correct.
This is it. Right.
That's right. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true.
Nice going!
There must be inaccurate memories, and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious design manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But if they're totally real to the person, right? A strange concept. So I don't know if you guys just heard that. Ah, great throughout. How'd you do? I'm just gonna speed through this part, but that was a really loud thunderstrike. And I'm a little bit of a cow when it comes to thunderstorms. So I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream quite soon after these cutscenes I can finally save. Look at that. Look who got the top score. I'm top of the class.
Hey!
It's amazing. Everyone's got an eye on you now. Cutscenes just continued. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? Appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree with this somehow. Yep. What's he up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. Well, I'll try to explain the circumstances to run the school festival with him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress from the front.
Welcome home.
Why are you here?
Why, you ask? I just came to enjoy some delicious coffee.
So as I said, I'm a little bit concerned with storms. My office is technically a metal box sitting in the backyard of a property. I don't know what happens if lightning hits this thing, and I'm afraid to find out. So if my stream cuts out, then lightning hits somewhere, power cut out. If I don't stream again, now you know why. I hope I will get to stream again though. Positive thoughts, positive vibes.
How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok. And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
There was another quick thing about the whole storm. I looked up the weather radar during this cutscene. Apparently right now, I'm underneath the black zone, which means that the radar usually goes from like light blue to green to yellow to red, and then darkens. Dark red means the worst. Oh, sorry, the black zone is technically the worst it can be. Now, when we've had floods, it's only ever been red. It hasn't been black. So, yeah, a little bit worrisome for me. It's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
You on the thieves' side?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
They aren't innocent. Oh my goodness, that was a bad thunderstrike just then. The entire room is shaking.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
He was going on some real complicated stuff. Probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Oh, I didn't notice how you got a response from Akechi Clinic, except for the lecture invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Out of the way, the real issue is what we do next. Lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you can't do our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Do something. Incidentally, will that counselor be at your festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. Let's see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps prepare a gift. Let's say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. When it comes to Futaba, come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. Sounds good. At a time like this is the perfect chance for us to relax though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? Seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I just always dreamed about walking around the school festival with my friends. It's supposed to be said like that, and we saw myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. My pleasure.
Nice.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Now I'm gonna save, just like I said I would. Putting down my controller. And stream ending screen. Because, as I said, thunderstorms scare me, especially when I'm seeing a metal box exposed like this. And there's nothing I can do, other than just sit here. But thank you all for coming by, thank you for the chats. I'll be live again tomorrow, continuing the story. I'm sorry if this stream is a bit shorter, but I'm sure you can understand the circumstances I'm in. If you're not already followed, feel free to give me a follow. It'll let you know when I go live next. Do take care as well, insert joke here. I do appreciate you coming by and chatting as well. The entire group just creaked. That was creepy. I don't like it when that happens. Where's the button? I'll send a raid over to the mailman. He's currently on break at the moment. He's just making himself some food, but I'm sure that he's fine. Send him some love and support and all of the other good stuff. Again, thank you all for coming by. If I stream tomorrow, you know, I will, yeah, you'll know I'm fine. If not, I'll be posting on Discord any updates. If you do not hear from me, that means the storm got to me, and I hope that is the case. But still, thank you all. I appreciate you all. You're all wonderful people. Love you all. Hope you all have a good day. Do take care.